Peace, everyone. This is your girl Sunshine. Shine Vibrations. This is our second installment of Couples of the Arts. And just to give you a little background of why I choose to do different things is because I want to expose people to all aspects of the art. And one of the biggest, I would say, rumors or misconceptions that I've heard since a child is that two creative people cannot maintain a relationship. Um, they say if you're a starving artist, you normally drain the other person if they're not an artist, or artists that are artists, they compete against each other. But those that I know that I've come across, that I have had the pleasure of being in their ciphers to take in their energy, it has been nothing but love, positivity. You see the balance that they bring to each other. There's no competition. So these are my reasons for doing these things. So first I would like to say Shine Vibrations is now sponsored by Pizza Twist. I will also be hosting an open mic for them starting next week on Thursdays. They have two locations, Dorita Road in Concord, and the other location is in Pineville. And this is the open mic special for the nights that I'm hosting. And also, this Saturday, they have their date night, R&B date night with your host DJ E Love. And if you mention Shine Vibrations podcast, you will get 20% off your order. Here is the flyer for Pizza Twist, Tongue Twisted Thursdays. Shout out to Vicky Pretty Words. You know, we put our heads together for the title for this. So this is what I'll be doing in person at the location. Come through. If you want to get an open mic spot, hit me up directly so you can get on the list. 704-665-7713. So now that we got all the particulars out of the way, y'all gotta know these folks here. This king and queen here, when I tell you, I met each of them separately. And when I noticed that they started dating, I was like, yeah, that's a good fit. Their energy is dope. And, um, two artistic minds. They're very heavily into the community. They share the same heart almost in my eyes. This is my observation. Um, but it's so dope to see what people claim that they want in the relationship, but there's so many examples and they swear that we don't have them, but we do. So that's also my job, to shine the light on those who may not have the I say pleasure and honor to be in the company of such great people. So just some things. Look at this. And this is their young son together. When I see them perform on stage and when they have their son with them, it is just a beautiful thing. Man, woman, and child, sun, moon, and the stars. That's what I see every time. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is always walking with them. And I love that about them. You see, it's like they were designed and written and made just for each other. No matter what they already experienced in life, they found each other. And this is just, again, my observation when I am around them. So without further ado, let's go on and bring them to the front. Peace.
Peace,
Peace.
peace, peace and blessings.
Thank you for having us on here, Sunshine.
Appreciate y'all accepting. I was like, I had to find a way to get you both on at the same time because y'all schedules is built. y'all are out here doing that work, and that is such a dope thing. So before we get into it, please introduce yourself to the viewers. Let them know about yourself. And my first question always is, how has poetry played a major role in your life?
All right. Well, I will start first. Hi, everybody. My name is Jasmine Mallory, aka Butterfly Beauty, and I'm an author. I'm a poet. I'm a raw vegan. I'm living a raw vegan holistic lifestyle on that path. I'm not perfect though, and so I'm here, walking in my purpose. I'm sharing my art, my gifts. I'm a photographer. I like to share Black history through the my other organization called the Recreate Project, just making sure that the knowledge of Black history is shared 365 days, not just in February. So I have a lot of gifts and talents. I think that's the Gemini in me, multitasker. But through poetry has really given me a lane to express my thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And I believe I use it as a tool to uplift and encourage others.
Indeed, indeed. And I would just like to say, Jasmine, we were at the artist block the first time. It was a real
Yes.
rap. That's when we first met. That was my second time performing around there, letting the cat out the bag that I had a little something in the arsenal too. And
Yes.
we done shared so many stages at the same time. So, I
Yes.
couldn't wait to get you on there. And like I said, just seeing you grow and seeing you
Oh,
share
wonderful.
more, it's
Yes.
just, I like having a seat. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that.
Yes, yes, Queen. You've been doing your thing for a minute now, so it's been good to vibe with you as well. So
Indeed, likewise. Okay, brothers, this is the king right here. What was that award you just recently received? Was that Man of the Year?
Yeah, yeah. Humbly, you know what I mean? Man of the Year by the National Association of Negro Business and Professional Women's Club, the Greensboro chapter, and a Man of Excellence by the House of Prayer.
That's right.
Just being, people say I'm getting my flowers right now, so I'm really not concerned about doing that or getting those things, but it feels good to be recognized though, for real. And
Indeed,
just to
indeed.
let everyone know, my name is Clement Mallory, aka Universal Mathematics, God Body All Day. Definitely from Brooklyn, Brownsville, Van Dyke Projects, all that, Bed-Stuy, all that, but really Van Dyke Projects. And came down here in 1999 and loved Greensboro. Developed a program, fast forwarding, develop a program called Kids Poetry Basketball, in which we teach kids ages 4 to 13 how to read, spell, and identify poetry words while playing basketball. Yes, it is Greensboro's great idea for literacy. You already know we got the big event happening tomorrow at the LeBara Park. So
That's
that's going to
right.
be popping from 1 to 3. Come through, come through. First come, first serve on a pizza.
So, one thing I know when I first moved to Greensboro, I had already heard about your event, your poetry events. We got Sharita De La Cruz in the building. Yay,
Yeah.
poetic paradox.
What up?
So,
DJ Sugar Shack on the ones and twos tomorrow,
yes,
though,
yes,
too.
yes, yes, that's right. Got bro out there spinning them joints for y'all. Um, how did you think to bridge poetry and basketball together?
um, it's definitely a blessing. It's funny. The story is that I did not know how to read and enunciate words until I was like 17, 18. You know, I grew up in a lot of group homes in New York, and I went to St. Agatha's group home, and my Bible conductor at that time, as a Jehovah Witness, I lasted for a year, a good year,
A good year.
taught me how to read, enunciate words with the help of the nuns at St. Agatha's group home as well. And just to fast forward, So it's a miracle that I'm actually running a literacy program. Like that's why I had to give that little
Yeah.
background for real.
Mhm.
Um, Also, but it was gifted to me because in 2009 I left Greensboro for like 8 months. I just
Mhm.
got tired of Greensboro. I left Greensboro, went to New York. My oldest son, Absalom, he asked me, "Daddy, are you leaving us?" I have a 24-year-old, 22, and of course a two and a half. So at the time, my oldest was 11, and me not knowing who my pops was, you know what I mean? Not even seeing a
Mhm.
video or photo or hearing his voice. I've dropped everything from the Apollo to Broadway plays, everything. I was blowing up in New York, but I dropped everything to come back for my kids. You feel me?
Mm.
So
Mm.
watching one day I was in February watching an All Star, um, NBA All Star game. I said to myself, what if instead of a point being shown when a basket is made, what if there's a letter shown and the first team to spell their poetry word wins? So it just started off like that. But like I said, I came back from my kids. That's why it's kids. Poetry represents poetry. I am poetry when it comes to poetry. I eat, walk, talk, and sleep poetry. Everything I do in my life is poetry. So basically, you couldn't have a conversation with me without poetry being mentioned. You know what I
That's
mean?
right. That's
You
right.
know, so so that's why it's poetry big like that. And then basketball is my love for basketball. I played in college, played in high school. So I just collaborated all three of those words: kids, poetry, basketball. Period.
That's peace. That's peace. People don't really understand that you could take the best of what you love and show love to those in the community, and that's your story. So many can identify, and when they get to a certain age they're shy and they have no humility, and it's just
Mm,
like they try to disguise or hide the fact that they can't read, instead of
Hmm.
reaching out to people because of embarrassment. So when you have the opportunity to bring a creative side by way of something else, that kind of breaks the ice, that kind of makes people comfortable. And when they see, oh, it ain't just me, it's other people, that kind of makes them, okay, let me let my guard down and let me like really focus. So that's awesome that you did that. And that's the true testament of giving back, recognizing like, hey, this is what I went through, and I know it's more like me out here. So let me
Right.
provide something to make them comfortable, and also to keep their attention. So that's awesome. That's definitely what's up. So
Yeah, and the other thing about kids poetry basketball that I experienced, to your point of giving back, is being in group homes. You wouldn't. They took us on a lot of clothing allotment trips, buying us sneakers and clothes. So that's primarily the reason why I go out and get money to buy these kids Jordans, sneakers, jerseys, medals, reward them, because everything that I'm doing for these kids is what was done for
that's,
me.
that's
Period.
right.
It's a full circle.
People don't understand duality and reciprocity. Every
Mm,
episode you hear me say this, those my followers, those that tune in, subscribers, they know. That is the operate right there, duality and reciprocity. And when
mm,
you seek and get information, and once you benefit from them, it does you no service to hold on to it. Once you get what you need, you're supposed to release it right back out to the universe so that the next one can get it, and then the next one after. So, hence nation building, because we reshaping and reframing of the mind. And if we not reaching out, the old joint, each one teach one, if we not out here doing this, doing that work, we gonna fail as a people as a whole. So a
mm.
lot of us are being the change that we want to see, and
mhm.
hopefully, the overflow trickles down, so
That's a
I
fact.
definitely applaud the both of you for the work that you do, especially
Thank
you
you.
For the
Thank you.
for those who don't know, this brother is so magnanimous when he is on the mic. He don't even need a microphone. I know, like,
Mm-mm.
sometimes I'll be like, no, I don't need a microphone, but no, this brother really does not need one at all.
Thank you.
And if
Mm-mm.
you ever get the experience, which I will, because I know he got stuff on memory bank, so he don't gotta look for nothing. So he might bless us later. But for his words, they're so powerful to know what he came from. Wait till you see what he is now, and he's still not done, because there's still room to grow. It's constant elevation, and a lot of people think, "Oh, I done made it. That's it. I'm good." No,
Mm-mm.
there's no
Mm-mm.
stagnation in this.
All
We
right.
we
Can
don't
I
have
can I
room for
can
complacency.
can I say one thing too?
Yes.
Please, it's important interruption, importance
No.
of um I want to go back to giving back and and passing the torch and paving the way for the next generation. And I got to give a shout out to or a lot of people that help me with kids coaching basketball. But
By all
this
means.
summer, this no doubt, everyone, rest in peace, main man, B
Yes.
Rock,
Bars.
so many people, Morgan, Myers, you feel me?
That's right.
Brad T. Walker, so many people. But this is the first summer that I actually hired past participants of Kids Poetry Basketball. Valerie, Queen
Wow.
V, Spot TV. Her daughter Anu is working with Kids Poetry Basketball. She was in Kids Poetry Basketball when she was 5 and 6 years old. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Rakim, he was in Kids Poetry Basketball when he was 11. And then another younger man, his name is Nasir. He was in Kids Poetry Basketball when when he was 10, 11 years old. Anu is 17, Nasir is 17, and Rakim is 18, going to Morgan State University.
All
So,
right. All
you know what
right.
I mean? Like, it's
All
all about,
right.
like, to your point, like paving the way and not holding it. So hopefully, we training them so they can present kids poetry basketball because, you know, life is it's a full circle. So you ain't gonna be here to like really 2000, 200 years from now. We want kids poetry basketball to be still around, but it's going to be run through the next generation,
That's
so
right.
that's why it's so important to teach the next generation to and not hold everything, our creativity, for ourselves. You know what I mean?
That's right. Because that's not what nature intended.
Right.
People don't understand that the reason why the world is the way that it is, the turmoil that we are sitting in, is because we're too much in competition. We're not supposed to be button
Mm-mm.
heads. We were created
Mm-mm.
to hold on, to build, to attach, to pave the way. And the righteous way of nature is to collaborate. That's how you bring forth life. That's how you make new beginnings. But as long as those of us are continuing to do the work, as one of my homies always said, there's always hope for the lost. Just keep doing what you're doing. It don't matter who's not around, as long as you still know what the goal is. Like, I did a reel the other day, because when you sit back and you just observing, you know, and you see the post and you see how some people are just posting a lot of the same things, but it's not positive all the way. You
Mm.
know, it's okay for people to not support you that know you. And people have to be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Because one, we're not beholden to anyone. But if you're doing it for a purpose, you're supposed to be focused on that purpose,
Yes.
because someone is going to get it along the way. So
Yes.
I would see posts of people saying, "Oh, well, I done did this, that, and the third, and nobody from my hometown, rocking with me, or my peoples was right there. Hint, they was right there, but I can't even get them to support. But they may share, they may
Mm-hmm.
repost your stuff. People got
Mm-hmm.
their own things that they're going on, but they have their level of support. But you can't dictate how it comes back to you. you
Right.
know
Right.
so I just said, hey, just focus on the job at hand. Just focus on the task. Keep your eyes focused, because the people that really may not be supporting you, they were there in the beginning stages. There's
Mhm.
levels to this. You know, I'm out there to support everybody because, one, it's about networking, and I find myself in a place where a lot of people share information with me. So I need to go to where the people are so I can share that information, because I can't do nothing with all of it. There are people that will call me and reach out, like you two, for example. Hey, I got the calendars from you, and took it and put it in my office at the school. Remember, and I told you, like,
Yes.
every month the teachers at that school would come stop in there just to look and see who you recreated for that month. You know,
Mm.
I shared the
Wow.
information.
Mm.
I said, hey, they're out there because, shout out to Ty Mika, because
That Etta James was
baby,
popping
that, I wish
with
I could take
everything.
this camera right now, right? And go into the other room, because my brother still has the calendar, and it's literally that one that he has. He just has that picture sitting up there because he's like, man, she looked just like her. He was
Yeah.
like, everybody that flipped through, they get to that. I said, sis got a good eye. For you to be able to spot it like that, you have
Thank
a
you.
great eye. And
Thank you.
when people have eyes like that, you know who that reminds me of? Gordon Parks.
Who does that remind you of?
Gordon Parks. He had a dynamic eye where he caught the best imagery of urban life in his
Mm.
photos. And when I see your work with Recreate, I mean, that's the first one I saw. That's immediately I was like, wow. I was I was like, that's amazing. Like, who would have thought about doing that? Like, and then you
Mm.
have been hitting the ground running. So salute you for that,
Mm.
sis. And
Thank you, and give praises to the Most High. Thank you.
indeed,
Praises to
because
the Creator.
y'all are definitely working. And how has the arts, you both being creatives, how has that blessed your union?
It- so I'll begin. I'll start, and just by saying that we Clement and I mean, going into it, like before we were married and we were in our dating stage, he saw us doing
Ooh,
work
y'all heard
together.
that? Y'all heard that, right? Dating stage. Hint, hint.
Yes,
Dating stage.
yes,
That means
yes,
they were courting. They actually had courtship
yes, yes.
A lot.
A lot.
a lot.
We ran the restaurants on Windover.
So we did a lot of dating, which was beautiful and fulfilling. And during that time, Commit had the vision of us doing work together. He
Mm,
saw us performing together. He just saw us. Um, he saw it. He saw it
he had the
before we
vision.
were even married.
That's right.
And being artists, we just support each other. We just support our what creative endeavor comes out, because it's not just poetry with me or him. It's art. The photography is art.
That's right.
um the I do digital art, so that's digital designing, creativity, and he in every avenue he is there 100% supporting that endeavor. And likewise, um through kids poetry basketball, through C37 words, universal mathematics. He was doing Black Poetic Faces. Well, behind the scenes, I'm creating the flyers. I'm doing many promo videos. I'm
Right. They
doing
look,
the legwork
bruh
behind
don't
the
gotta
scenes.
outsource nothing. They right there. Well,
Right here.
right in house.
Yes,
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on now.
In house. That's the
yes,
part
yes,
thing. You build upon what you already have to
Right.
exactly.
create the space. And I just love how much you operate in the, master creator of your cipher, brother. So, you see it and you manifest, you definitely manifest a lot, and you can see that it's the balance that you guys create that actually, you know, aids in that. And a lot of people just won't get it together. It be good for a minute, they be supporting each other, and then the moment somebody get a little bit more shine than the other one, then it's
Mm,
and in the relationship, it shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't even be like that in any relationship, friendships, business. It shouldn't be competition.
no,
It's
no.
about support because we all trying to get there. So if I got a way to open a door for you, I'm gonna bust down four of them. Not just one.
Right,
Wherever I
right.
go, I'm gonna make sure you got a foot in the door and a seat at the same table that I'm at.
Yes,
And I
Facts.
and
yes,
I see
yes.
y'all operate like that. Trust me, I see y'all. I even seen y'all on some of y'all dates. Y'all ain't know. I see y'all
Wow.
from a distance. I be like, look at them. I think one time I saw y'all was with my boys at the movies, and I was like, look, okay, okay, they going strong. Because while y'all was dating, y'all really wasn't posting on social media, and I like that too. I like
Oh
that
yeah.
too. So that's what it was. I was like, oh, okay. So, when don't nobody see you, folks be worried. I wasn't worried because I already knew what it was, you know.
Yeah,
So
everything doesn't need to be seen or shown,
that's right.
how you going to have a private life, um y- being all public and putting your business out there all the time, cuz that can ruin a relationship.
Yep, because
So,
some people can't handle the attention. One might, as they like to say, "Oh, you got too many fans." That's the
mm,
issue for some people. They can't handle that. But then
that's true.
Wow.
if you understand the person that you have, if they have too many fans or not, it should never bother you because you know that that's
Mm-mm,
not what they're focused on. You know,
mm-mm.
but
That's true.
people be too much in their feelings sometimes. But with y'all paving the way, y'all are showing folks that that's not how it gotta be. Like you can still be you. The one thing that I love about you guys, Manye and Jamal kicked off the first episode of, the couples of the arts with just the two of like the two couples alone. Y'all really show that support, that big word. Y'all support each other, y'all push each other. Y'all are really there. Y'all know how to communicate. If there's an issue, y'all don't do like the lot of us, oh, whatever, or run to Twitter or run to Facebook and put your business out there. Y'all are really sitting down like, okay, before today is over, we got to figure this out. We got to see what this is because we not carrying this into next day because next day we
Right,
got the next
right.
plan to do. A lot of people don't know how to operate that way. But
The
I
secret, the secret is definitely the love foundation. When you know what the foundation is, no matter what you go through, and it's not harsh with us, but whenever you go through, you're gonna go through something in a relationship. You know what I mean? It's
that's
two
right.
two mind states, you know, and
Pisces, you got your Pisces over here. You
That
got two
water,
twins, the Gemini over
you know what I'm
here. So
saying?
it's a
water,
lot
got
going
that
I
on.
water.
I my my
We
my
fancy
my fish and her Gemini's, we
twins.
we complement one another. So it's not like I'm a Taurus and she's a Gemini, where it's like two
Hey, hey,
against
hey,
one.
hey, hey.
Nah, son.
Hey, hey, don't
I
be
got two.
talking about
I
us
got two
fools.
for
Don't
those
be talking about us fools.
Geminis.
That's a dope match, though. That's definitely a dope match, though. So,
But also, what I was gonna say is that my aunt said this to me. She said the thing that keeps a marriage together, and I'm writing a poem for her 50th anniversary with her husband, my uncle Jeff, and
that's peace.
and um, yeah, on August 26th in South Carolina, Atlanta. You know what I mean? We about to be up there. Shameless
Cutting
plug.
it up, cutting it
Y'all
up.
about to see the
That's
flyer.
right.
Y'all about to see the flyer. But she said we always took walks, and even right now, whenever we have whatever, you know what I mean? It could be good. It could be like you know, like something that needs to be understood. You know what I mean? Something that needs to be clarified or spoke about. We just take a walk. You know what I mean? And that's so important because we are in the midst of nature, which is the universe, covering us as we get through whatever we getting through, talk about whatever we talking about. You know what I mean? It's never really in the house. You know what I mean? It's like those walks with
Right.
nature is so powerful because that's when the trees and the birds, everything, the leaves, everything, the moon, all that is like really impacting our spirit. You feel me?
Ministering to y'all. You know, you coming back. That's where we come from. We come from nature. So when we got issues, we gonna run back to the house,
Right.
which is
Yes.
nature, you know, to get
Yes.
restored, to get replenished, get that energy going. So
Back to
that was
Eden, baby.
there you go. That's right. Plug it. Plug it. Yeah, that's what this is about. So that was a beautiful segue. I want to leave off at that note and let's take a break. We have our Blast Artist Music of the Week, which is now sponsored by Law Lee Firm. If you are in the Dallas and Fort Worth area and need legal assistance, go to Facebook and look up the Law Lee Firm as well. And after the Blast Artist of the Week, they also have an ad for them. So let's get into Chris White. I said what I said, and we'll be right back with the Mallories.
I said what I said. I am not afraid. I'm a manly man, maybe get a dog if you scared. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you scared. Cats stay on the porch, I only run with thoroughbreds. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you scared. Cats stay on the porch. Dear racism, let me be transparent. No one Mr. Nice Guy. I am not my grandparents. Fed up, enough is enough. Like for real, what's up? Both middle fingers up. We've been waiting on Dr. King's dream, but that knee on Floyd's neck got me leaning more towards Malcolm X. By any means, and you ain't seen nothing yet. You reap what you sow, so you know what to expect, ho. What you expect, I have supreme intellect. So when I call you out your name, it's with all disrespect. Since you wouldn't heed when we tried a peaceful protest, now we're gonna need you to shut up and cut the check. Too many victims to name, so sick of these attacks, and no amount of reparations could ever bring them back. Now before you fix your mouth to talk about them bootstraps, know this whole mother was built on my ancestors' back. You probably say I'm not a Christian and my words lack tact. So in Jesus' name I pray your grandbabies be black. When you can't sleep and count sheep, I hope they be black. And in your dreams see me kicking this rap at the deep pack. In a room filled with brothers and sisters, we be packed. Screaming wake up, thirsty your coffee and tea black. Like a Tootsie Roll, whatever you think you see black. Ever haunted by the ghosts of those murdered in ski masks. Shame that they had to die to be free at last. Land of the free, huh? We don't believe that trash. No matter how low the price go, keep your gas. And unless I'm buying black, I'ma keep my cash. Collectively, let me speak on the black people's behalf. You wouldn't listen, now you wanna talk, we'll pass. Y'all funny like Harlem Nights, making us laugh like Deloise kiss our entire, yeah. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you scared. Cats stay on the porch, I only run with thoroughbreds, yeah. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you scared. Cats stay on the porch, I only run with thoroughbreds. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Get a dog if you scared. I only run with thoroughbreds. I said what I said, black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get dog if you scared. Cat, stay on the porch. I only run with thoroughbreds. Now say his name. Say her name. Say his name. No justice, name. No peace. We don't need no racist. Tell police. No justice, name. No peace. We don't need no racist. Tell police. Yeah, say their name. No I said what I said. No race their name. I am not afraid. Say their name. No peace. We prepared like we ain't scared. We ain't scared. Yeah. I said what I said, I'm black like Bernie Mac. I am not afraid, I'm a manly man. Maybe get a dog if you're scared. Cat, stay on the porch, I only run with thoroughbreds.
The Lee Law Firm.
The Lee Law Firm.
It is a law firm for those in the Dallas-Fort Worth area seeking a holistic approach to solving their legal matters. Just some of the legal services the firm provides. It's divorces, custody suits, child support and adoptive child services, criminal defense, DUI defense, wills, trust, power of attorneys, and many, many more. You can contact the Lee Law Firm.
The Lee Law Firm.
And make sure that you say the word blast when you speak to the Lee Law Firm representatives and receive 10% discount on your initial retainer to hire the firm.
Peace, peace, peace. We are back. Now, if you are an independent artist or spoken word poet or even an up and coming comedian looking for some exposure, then head over to blastmusic247.com and register for the what? The FREE free. But hold on, Blast isn't just for the artists, it's also for fans. So if you love great music like what you heard tonight and what you will hear hundreds of more artists who was willing to share their music with you, then go on ahead and register over at blastmusic247.com for the free. Again, FREE. That's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. So you know, if y'all got some EPs and stuff, I'm just throwing it out there. Y'all could, get your stuff out there on the platform, load it up, let the world see what y'all got going on. So now this is usually the portion where we get into the poetry. So I already know bruh said that he on deck. Sis, you on deck too?
Yes.
Okay. So I also feel that this is the perfect opportunity for me to also announce something else that I have in the works. And I believe bruh may have some connections back home. So this is also my invitation for you to also be a part of in some way if you can. A friend of mine, we were building, and he was like, you really are like a humanitarian, you really out there for the people. And the fact that you're using your platform as a spoken word artist to promote other artists, what they got going on and what they're doing. He said, but you also stay in contact with those behind the wall. And it's also with him not even knowing Main Man and how profound and how deep a lot of us are connected to him. He literally came up with, let's try to give a little segment and maybe a spinoff and call it Bars from Behind Bars. We have a lot of brothers and sisters that are talented, and it doesn't matter where we are housed. Our talents are our gifts, and it's just that sometimes we feel that we might not be in the right space to showcase it. So I have actually a poem from one a poet named JR, aka Samaj Rose. It's entitled Behold. So while I'm reading this, y'all get it together. What y'all gonna do? Because after I stop, it's right on y'all, okay?
All right.
All right. So this one is titled Behold. Facing east, hands raised, waiting for the rising sun, as if I praise the sun, but I praise the one who made the sun and none other. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none, but they don't really want none. They see me and where I'm from, and in pretending to be on some, they holler real shit, but theirs ain't, and I know. I'm willing to take this to where they won't go. I suffered for mines and absorbed every blow. Paid dues until I was broke. Melted the pieces into a mold. Designed myself with the divine guidance. As I stand here aglow. The sight you behold, what a sight to behold. Or so I'm told. And yeah, I know it to be so. What me and God put together, no man can make asunder. That's why when I fall, I never stay under. Suckers get mad, but act glad, scratching their heads in wonder. Shocked when I'm on the block beating like thunder. I'd be mad at me too if I didn't have God, but I do. Peace.
Mm.
Dope.
Dope.
Yeah, so hopefully that the way this will be going, this will springboard into another podcast, and that brother's poem, he will actually be the host of it. So stay tuned for that. I reached out to some of my poet buddies that's on Clubhouse. I got connections in Chicago. I'm pulling them from Cali. I'm pulling them from Atlanta. So anybody that you know, we're going to get out here and we're going to get this work, and we're going to showcase our brothers and sisters under bars from behind bars.
Beautiful.
So y'all up next.
I was going over in my mind, should I be heavy energy? Soul Society.
Yes, bring it all, yes.
So I'm gonna go back to the original thought. I'm feeling this right. I want to do some love, but I want to get a little deep real fast.
That's right.
You know what I mean? This poem is called Daddy. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Hey, Dad, can I call you Father? Even if it's long distance, can I just call you? I'm asking you these questions, expecting some answers from you soon. Hearing from you now will have me glad / angry, trying to be happy, but crazy, frustrated, because I'm just so mad at you. Though I do wish I could miss you, seeing you disappear, having you pop in and out of my life would have meant a lot to me, because at least you would have been there. Where was your mind at? Obviously, it's not you with me here. What does leaving my mother have to do with you leaving me? I don't even know how you look. I heard things about you, but it caused my heart to be scarred. So I don't want to hear anymore. I just thought you should have felt just a tidbit remorse. Because me being a father, just thinking about leaving my sons hurt so much, it's painful that I can't even breathe. You might as well have committed suicide. Because at times, I see you just as dead and through my eyes. Ah, shit. I wake up screaming from dreaming, hoping, prompt, wishing the character you had to leave me doesn't dwell within me too. Just maybe, I can acknowledge your reason to why you just up and left. Being that I speak some of my mother's same breath, and I wasn't even always around. But yo, God knows that we'll continuously go check my mom's. As Jehovah Witness, you bounce. I've been us trying to reach, searching for you. And still, I'm still like, where are you? Walking with Martin Lawrence on a thin line of love and hate. So as I approach you, I'm like, what's up? Still, where the hell you been? No, I ain't gonna cry. It's just that I remember being dysfunctional in school due to my unstable thoughts of wanting and needing you. But what I really wanted was to be a part of a structural family, to make it seem like I was somewhat normal. Besides from watching you through me when I'm acting, just like your father, I can see how a little of you is written when I be writing music. Sounding like I got over you, as if you ever cared. No, you ain't gonna see any tears in these eyes. Because I told you, I ain't gonna cry. But why, Daddy? Dad, why you left me? Holler at me, Henry Small, South Carolina. Never met him.
Wow.
Mm.
Yes, that is profound. That is deep.
I'm a
I love
small.
hearing that one.
I'm a small. For real, I'm only Clement Mallory because my mom's was married to my older brother and sister father. And so when I came about, she still had the last name Mallory, but I'm a Small, Henry Small, South
Mhm.
Carolina, for real.
Okay. All right. Queen, you got one for us?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna do a snippet of one. I'm gonna try to do it from the chair, because I am gonna be singing a little bit. So I
Okay.
told Clement a little. We had a little conversation about that. Um, about coming in warm or hot, versus coming in hot. So he comes in hot. I think he does his poems all day, so he's always ready.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
yeah.
and if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, right?
Right. That's right.
There you go. So, but since we on sunshine vibrations, I feel like I'm gonna do this piece called "Feet That Leap Off Ledges."
Oh, yeah.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'm feeling good. She be brown, copper honeycombs, dripping melodic harmony, coiled around precious gemstones, jasper, onyx, amethyst, crystal diamonds, releasing soulful vibrations. She be melanin made over with goddess mentality, solidified in soul, sultry and sexy, strengthened in real womanhood, loyal, royal, a complex being, while words roll off her tongue, commanding echoes. The very essence of her presence bears repeating. She be your water, quenching the lower and upper echelons of your thirst, fascination, hydration absorbed by way of her glitter and her gold. You see, this black woman, she be majestic. Poetic compositions in plain sight, curiosity never killed so many cats, the sling cow of her daydreams. She be high tide, elevation, meditation for early morning sunrises, good times and syndication. She be that family that never ages, and her black don't crack, but neither does her faith. She be love in flight. Breeze drifting on by. You know how I feel. And I'm feeling good.
Feel me?
Ooh. Man, listen. Man, like to
Thank you, Queen.
I wish I could just be a fly on the wall when y'all are just bouncing back and forth. Cause I know y'all have ciphers just between the two of y'all. I know that y'all do that just because bruh from New York, he always gonna be in the cipher. Remember the cipher that
Yes,
we had
yes.
when we
We
was on
named
our Sniper Artist Block?
our son's middle name is Cypher.
I know,
Hold
I
on.
was
Let me
about to
bring
say
it.
that.
We got a little special treat for you. Hold on.
That's
Yes, our
right.
son's middle name is Cypher. And yes, we do ciphers. We could be on our thought walks and, Clement will bust out with a couple rhymes and then I'll jump in. I might have a line or two.
Yeah,
And we
like
just
that's
go back and
dope.
forth like that and vibe. So it's
Yeah, to
it's
feed off each
real.
other's energy, like that's how it's supposed to be. Like even if you're not a creative, you hear this people feed off of each other's energy. Take a walk.
Yes,
Peace, peace,
yes.
Yo,
young king.
Say
what?
peace.
Peace. What's your name?
Morning.
What's your name?
Yabo.
Humble.
That's
All right.
right.
How old are you?
Adido.
2 years old. Poetry.
Body.
P.
O-E-T-R. Life.
Yeah.
Good
Yes.
job, Humble.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
job, humble. That is great. That is great. That is so peace. Like that is like a blessing right there. You know, I be telling folks, we got examples. Y'all just too busy looking at the wrong people for the examples. Y'all got them on a local level. Like real talk. Like that's why I love. Shout out to comedian Al Sadiq. You know that brother. He is real as they come. And I remember watching his interview on 85 South, and he was in tears. And that's how you know the brother felt that. He said, you can have a brother in the neighborhood showing you the way. And everybody will overlook him and look to these celebrities and people who ain't even thinking nothing twice about you. When you got somebody right in your eyes view that can give you the tools that you need to survive. And they would look at him like nothing. Like when I tell you, we have so many examples. I don't buy into the black men aren't fathers, regardless of what experiences we have had individually. There are still black fathers out here that are present, that are doing the work. I had the blessings to be PTA president last school year at my son's school, and spearheaded the first Donuts with Dad since COVID shut down. It was just a blessing to see when the years of that school that has had it, the first time Elisha was in first grade when we left Greensboro and came to Charlotte, they had it. It was a couple of people. It was just in the media center. So, you know, the libraries really aren't that big in a public school. But fast forward to last school year, I got out there. You know, people are receptive to those who are what? Face to face, who they can see, who they can talk to. Just by me going out there with the flyers, getting in the car rider line. Dads, we want to show them that y'all are present. I don't believe in what they want to put out in the media and on social media. I don't believe in any of that because I know plenty of black men that are out there doing it. And the principal at the time, he grew up originally from Brooklyn, had to end up moving to Camden, South Carolina. Never knew his father as well. So he was very right behind me, so supportive. And this brother was in tears. Wonder why he was in tears that day? Because we had over 300 fathers in that cafeteria where it was standing room only that showed up. And that's why I couldn't wait to take pictures and show it, because if I didn't do it, nobody would ever know that it existed. Never know.
Right. Doesn't make the news. Doesn't make the
news. Things like that don't make the news. But then when you get out here, that word of mouth, everybody is like, what? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I wish they would, you know, talk about that stuff. We don't need them to talk about that. We just need to keep talking about it. That's all we need. We got to stop looking for gratification from outsiders when we could do it ourselves.
Right. That's big facts.
So, what is it that y'all got coming up next? What are your socials, the things that y'all got going on, how people can follow you, future events, whatever you got from here to, I don't care, December, run it down.
Well, it's definitely busy. My husband, he's gonna give you more of the schedule rather. Full schedule, but I can already tell you he has an event tomorrow at LeBauer Park for kids sports basketball, and that's a series in LeBauer Park. But also, there you go.
Isn't there another date in August?
Yes, August the 12th.
August 12th. September 2nd, and then October 21st, we're going to be up in there. But our back to school event is happening on August 19th at the Pillar Recreation Center, you know, so. Okay. And then we
have a upcoming private birthday party we're going to be performing at here in Greensboro. So we'll be doing that together. Poetic Paradox.
Yeah. That's right. We collaborate our poems, do other people's poems, you know, memorize them, make them,
Historical figures.
yeah, like
That's
Nikki
right.
Giovanni, you know what I
Yes.
mean?
So we do a
Maya
number of things.
Angelou, Langston Hughes stuff. Um,
I'll be doing a live demonstration with my natural products. I do create natural products that promote wellness, healing. It's not
Oh
just
yeah.
beauty
And
products,
here
because
is
when
her
you're
flyer.
on that
Natural
healthy
by Butterfly
yeah,
lifestyle,
Beauty.
yes. So if you get on that healthy lifestyle, you're gonna become more beautiful and enhance, you know. And so, but my products don't have any chemicals, bad, harmful chemicals. They're all vegan and they're all natural that I hand make and make from home. But I will be doing a live demo at Deep Roots Market in Greensboro. My products are sold out of the store there, but they're also available online at naturalbutterfly.store. So
Okay.
what day?
that is on August the 13th, the
Okay.
Sunday. I want to
Okay.
say it's Sunday afternoon.
All right. Okay, brother. What's your itinerary for the rest of the year?
For the what?
For the rest
For
of
the
the
rest
year.
of the year, what's your
Oh my
itinerary?
goodness.
Because
Woo!
I know you
We
booked.
got those events, but we also right now are engaged in a number of summer camp programs that I mentioned with the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club. Every Monday and Wednesdays. That's and then Tuesdays at the Pillar Recreation Center, Thursdays at Partnership Village of the Greensboro Urban Ministry. Um, then we have um, every month program with Mills Chapel Road Church that starts in September. We partner with Guilford County Schools Parent Academy. So when they have their events,
Mhm.
they talk with the parents, have breakout sessions with the parents, and we basically conduct kids poetry basketball. That starts in September. So I'll get the dates next week on that. And then we end the year, with our holiday event at the Windsor Recreation Center, December 9th. In the meantime, we writing grants, we putting proposals together. We got some empowering youth poetry programs coming up. We do a lot more than just kids poetry basketball. We got shows.
Yes.
We have another show in South Carolina. I'm shouting that out because I know
That's
your
right.
podcast reached all that South Carolina. So Henry S'mores, holler at me on all respect due. On As I mentioned, on August 26th, I'll be at my aunt's 50th anniversary. I'm writing a poem on that, and then from there on the 27th, I'm performing in South Carolina at some nice spot and everything. So we're doing
Yeah.
shows
We'll be
together.
doing some performances in the
Oh
fall.
yeah, we're gonna do some work at the Labara Park in the fall. Yeah, we're gonna have it's
Yeah.
gonna about to get real greatly busy.
And we'll be having another holistic health H2O event
Okay.
coming up in October in honor of Artist Henson. So
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And also, I done heard from the grapevine, your event, brother, Juneteenth, you shut it down
Oh,
and
yo, that Juneteenth event.
you brought that theater down from what I was told.
That was a nice Juneteenth event because, to be frank, I'm a street poet, you know what I mean? So I
Hmm.
connect with the street people. I was homeless. I lived under the bridge. I lived in the subways. I went to the Weaver House. I lived at Partnership Village. So I connect with the streets, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
and I
right.
still do political talk too, you know what I mean? With the
That's
businesses,
right.
as you can tell from the sponsors. But at the same time, my real connection is with the streets. And what was so beautiful about that event is that we had a lot of homeless people getting on the mic and freeing themselves. It was like so
Mm.
powerful, 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 powerful. People feel and like they wanted to be engaged, and that's what a job as of a host is, to like
Right.
have people that normally don't get on the mic feel like, oh, I could get on this mic too. I'll feel comfortable. You know what I
That's
mean? So
right.
it was dope. Big shout outs to April Parker for giving me that opportunity. Hassan, Princess, the whole, Juneteenth committee,
Right.
for real.
That's
Joseph
sweet.
Wilkerson, everybody. Yeah, it was nice. It was real nice.
Well, before we get out of here, I also promoting that I am going to be interviewed by another Sunshine. Keeping It Real
Word.
Conversations with Sunshine. She's presenting me August 1st at 7 p.m. Same name, same show. She's also on YouTube as well. And you see this cover right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We have finished our children's book, Me
I
and the
saw
World.
that.
Yes. Shout out to my illustrator extraordinaire, Tayon, because when I tell you when it's divine
Mm.
timing, it is divine timing. When
Yes.
he kept asking, "Is this okay?" I said, "Listen, I saw the gift that you did for Sharita and Jose. I trust the energy. I trust your artistry. You have he had the voice record of the book. I read it and sent it to him, and it was like him listening to me read the book over and over. It was every image that I already imagined he did.
Mm.
It was like I was sitting right there with him when I'm going with my boys to show him the book, the completed version. It They were like, "Mommy, that's what you said you were gonna do. You said if you when you draw it, you were gonna draw it that way." Because I had so much on me, the PTA, the working as a COVID contact tracer. It was just too much, and I don't believe in forcing energy. If I grab this note, this sketch pad, and if I got the pencil and nothing is moving, I can't force it. It's not there. By the way, I was on a Zoom open mic. This is like a sketch of my idea for bars from behind bars. If
Mm.
you can see it. So, like I don't
Awesome.
claim to be it, but when it deposits, I'm obedient and I just keep going. So, I
Congratulations.
Thank
For
Congratulations.
you,
real.
thank
That's a
you,
Awesome.
big
thank you.
thing.
So, I'm trying to make sure, that they good before I get on up out of here, so they know they love the arts. They want to be on stage. They want to have their own podcast. They want to perform. They want to be actors. And the most thing that I love is that they also have love for the people. Everywhere they go, every new person they meet, like even the camp that they're going to right now, every day they tell me how helpful my sons are and how they're very eager to share and eager to teach other people what I teach them. Because the moment somebody says, "Well, where did you get that from?" Your kids. My mommy taught me that. And then when they find out that their friends don't have parents that talk to them like I talk to them, they say, "Well, I can share what my mommy tells me with you. No worries. You good. We got you." They got it already. If we take the time, if everybody took the time to sit down and pour into their children like that, we wouldn't have to worry about a lot of the nonsense that we see now.
On that note, I know that was a heavy poem. I wanna spread some love real fast. Can I drop one more just
Indeed.
on
Look,
some
you
love? You
wanna
know what I
you wanna
mean?
do
Just on
two
some
more, you
love.
can.
That,
Shoot.
cause that daddy poem it's a therapy type of poem. You gotta release
That's
all that. You feel me?
that's right.
That's a
That's
fact.
right.
But also this love poem is therapy too, because this is what we need. It goes a little something like this. Um, Love, LOVE, is something we need. The word love is the air that we breathe. So love is all around us. Love is us. We are love. Manifesting that love. That love that's all love. See, love causes an effect to love. So if you want love, you got to show love. Because love comes right back to you when you give love. Love is food. We should eat love to have a healthy mind, body, and soul that's filled filled with so much love. Love should be a holiday. Like every day should be love day. Where people loving people, people love people, love music, love games, people celebrating love. Love is for everyone. Love is happy, smiling, laughing. Cause love is fun. Love is humble and extremely thankful. Plus, love is powerful, strong, and stands tall. So love conquers over all. Love is real. Real love you can feel like being touched by a love angel. How lovely it is to love you. How lovely love is. It's like being in the midst of water that's baptizing our bodies. Love is the highest authority. It's the sunshine with love rays. So love can be expressed in many, many ways. To love is to know love. There's no question. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about that love. You can tell love just by the way it looks, sounds, and acts. In fact, love is clear, like you can see through a window. Love is understanding. Love is life. Like the moon is the night light with love stars, so your love heart is even brighter in the dark. The most beautiful thing in this world is love. Love, like sighting two beautiful lovebirds singing some love songs in a tree. Love is good energy, positivity, and hope. Love can be quiet, like just thinking about love. Love is very patient, just waiting to love. Like here's some love, there's some love. Now love is over here, over there, and everywhere. It's love. And love is a house of love. With a love chair, with a love table, with a love couch, with a love bed, with a love dresser, with love rooms, with the foundation being love. And love is second to none. Because when it's all said and done, we gotta love. Because all we got is love. For real.
Peace. Because the highest level of understanding is love.
Love.
Right.
Yes.
So tell the
Big
folks
fact.
how they can find you on social media before we get up out of here.
I'm simply on Facebook, Clement Mallory on Facebook. I know Jasmine's on.
I'm on Instagram, so my IG is Butterfly Beauty 365. I'm
And
also on Twitter.
drop them emails, because
Yes,
they get booked. They get booked. So if you want to
yes,
book
we
them,
do.
how can they contact you?
Should we give out we have a poetic paradox one. We don't know it by heart, so we don't know the poetic paradox email. So you can email me, and me and Commit will discuss whatever. It is wjasminey@gmail.com.
And
All
then
right.
C37 words at hotmail.com. C, letter, the numbers 37 WORDS at hotmail.com. And then please check out our kids poetry basketball website. Of course, that's www.kidspoetrybasketball.com. For real.
Indeed. And you know what? I didn't even let y'all know this, but bro will appreciate this, with the math. This is episode 33.
Mm.
Oh,
Congratulations.
congratulations on that.
Yo,
Three.
that's deep right there.
Yes.
So when y'all said the 21st, I said, oh, look at this, understanding knowledge. I said, okay. And then 33, I
Right.
said, okay, we're going to get this. We're going to get this.
We born in this understanding for
That's
real.
right. That's right. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Remember, we got Sunshine Vibrations every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yes, we still do the erotic poetry. I'm just giving y'all the different lanes, so we'll be coming back with that soon. And I wish y'all well. I appreciate y'all for coming on
We're
the
gonna we're
show.
gonna we're gonna follow you. We're gonna follow
Yeah,
you for real.
definitely.
7 o'clock's on Friday. We're gonna just
Yeah.
log in. We're gonna be a follower. We thank you very much. This is
Appreciate
good.
it. Yeah.
This is good.
They said, look,
Good energy.
and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm trying to, if I could possibly, how I vision it, how I see it for the year anniversary, if I could do something in person and we could record live from there, like those
Mm,
might be a poet showcase. I got a spot down here in Charlotte where we can get it
mm.
popping off at called the Rich Lounge. So, stay tuned. We'll see how we get this going.
Definitely.
Eventually, I'll be hosting my own slams, giving out my own awards. This is just the beginning, and I hope that
Yes,
you guys will be along for the journey as well. So, appreciate
yes.
y'all for tuning in. Peace, peace, peace.
Peace,
Peace
peace,
indeed.
peace.
Power, equality, Allah sees equality.